This video is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time. Now it's time for cutscene with the Great Deku Tree. Let's do this. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have enough courage to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Screw that, I'm not listening to no fairy. Anyway, we're entering our first dungeon, the mouth of a gigantic tree. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So we're inside the Deku Tree, but that's the name of this dungeon. So anyway, right off the bat, you're going to want to go get some rupees and some hearts if you need them. In my case, I actually do, so... Oh, and here's a new item, Deku Nuts. You can use them to stun enemies, and you're actually going to need it for the boss, if you want to win. So, yeah, just equipping that. And if you go over here, you can get rupees and hearts. Oh, recovery hearts. Oh, come on, hit it. That was a fail. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yeah, Navi's right. We can... Sometimes she actually gives you some helpful advice, but it's actually kind of obvious. But, whatever. Rupee. Oh, no rupees. That's bad. By the way, I finally figured out what that was called. The, thing where you look forward. I remembered it was called, Z-targeting. I'm so stupid. Anyway, if you go, here's our first chest, and in it we will find a heart piece, a dungeon map. Come on, I want a refund. No, I'm kidding. I knew that was there. Yeah, it'll help us. Anyway, you don't want to climb up that wall yet. What you want to do is go in here because you actually need to get the item in here. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. I'm not retarded, Navi. Okay. So in here we have our first Deku Scrub. You can't attack it. You have to use your shield to reflect the nuts. They normally give you secrets. Like, see this guy. Ow, forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold up forward, you will roll onto the ground when you land, and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, but if the cliff is really, really high, well, try it if you are feeling bold. Well, he gives us a recovery heart, which is exactly what I needed, because I failed. I was trying to walk up right next to him with the shield, but then I failed. Okay, if you're really good at jumps in this game, you can probably do that. Now open this up, our second treasure of the dungeon. And... the fairy slingshot. Oh yeah, we're gonna need this one a lot. Yeah, basically what you can do is, you press C to take it out, but yeah. So I'm just going to equip this to my, like, I have a really weird setup for for like, let me just say this. I have a really weird kind of setup for using items in. Oh, fail. I just used the deck nut instead of the fairy slingshot. So what you want to do is aim to that ladder. Okay, that's good. And the ladder falls down. Hit C to equip your sword and get out of that. And jump. And we did that rolling thing that the Ghost was talking about. Oh, fail. I couldn't climb that for a second. I like rolled into a ladder. That's a fail. Anyway. Now that we're done with this part, then we can head to... Now I believe it's time to test it out on some enemies. Okay, so you can use Z targeting with the, oh, dang it. I keep on hitting the wrong button. Well, I kept on. Anyway, you can use Z targeting with this. It's pretty cool. I can't really Z target from this angle. There you go. And boom. It might give me a heart. No, it doesn't. I don't think they would normally give you any items or like stuff to use if like you didn't already like have any of that stuff. And if you haven't killed that one, I'd be really careful because it's a pretty nasty fall if you fall from there. Anyway, you can jump off from that angle, but we're not going to do that yet because we actually need to go get something else. So in here, it's our first bit of puzzling. So what you do is you hit this, and you can choose either way to go. I'm gonna go north first, and here's our third chest of the dungeon. And I'm not sure, but I think this might be the last chest. And we have the compass, so now we can see the locations of hidden things. Yes. Okay. More Deku nuts. I'm gonna get as many Deku nuts and sticks as I can. Okay, so now you want to go this way. Avoid getting hit by that guy. Oh, that may have been our last big chest, but now there's mini chests. So kick this one open, and we're gonna get a recovery heart, which surprisingly is something I actually needed. Now here's our first golden Skulltula. What you want to do is to kill this one. You could just hit it with the sword, but I prefer hitting it with the slingshot twice. So that's one, and that's two. And they leave this like marker thing, signifying that they were there. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them, but now to get out of the place, what you gotta do is get that Deku stick out, and like I said, you can use it as a torch, so do that. And if you normally the stick would burn away, but if you hit C and switch to your sword, you can save that stick. I suggest doing it. And actually, there's a kind of a hidden secret in the game that the stick is actually more powerful than the sword, the original Kokiri sword. So you can use it as a sword, and it'll do better, but it doesn't last as long. So just saying. So, if you're facing a tough enemy, and your sword's not doing much, I suggest using it. And, oh. What you're supposed to do is jump down there, but, yeah. And I could have cut this part out, but I do not know why I did not cut this part out. There are a few cuts I did in between it, though. If certain parts are being annoying. Like, I think I cut me shooting down all of them. No, I didn't. I showed me attacking these guys. But then when I, like, fell, I think, like, right here, I'm pretty sure I cut out a part right here. I didn't. I did show me climbing up, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to cut out a part. Climb. Man, doesn't he get rope burn from all that climbing? I mean, really. Okay, come on, make it to the top, make it to the top, and you can drop now. Yeah, right here I'm gonna cut as soon as the sky appears, and here we are. We're jumping down correctly, and we landed in the water. So, this is the end of the episode. We made it to the second level, and next episode we're gonna finish up the main part of the dungeon.